Amidst the Diddy rumors, not the rumors, the Diddy accusations, the video that came out with Cassie, all the federal indictment stuff, Jaguar Wright and Orlando Brown have been celebrated because they have been saying things about the industry for years. Orlando Brown famously said that Diddy gave him that Oshkosh 3000. They are having their moment in the light right now, both of them. So somebody was like, let's put them in the room together and just record whatever happens.
Make love to you. Love to you. Hey, hold on. Baby, there ain't really much to say.
Baby, there ain't really
nothing
nothing
love
else
to
to say. Love to you. Oh,
Baby, come say, ooh, got my head all screwed. Look at the expression.
Yo, they thought they did that. They thought they did something, bro. Like, they really thought that they collaborated just now.
I always appreciated you. I always saw your genius. But your brilliance you hide. Because you got something in you that's
I
so
always saw you
special.
genius, but you're brilliant.
Yeah, I have a disease. It's called God. You know,
That part.
I can't sit at certain tables because I have God on me. I can't talk to certain people because I have God on me. I can't be around certain things because I have God on me. I can't eat certain things because I have God on me. I can't see certain people or I can't hug certain people because I have God on me. I can't even go out and look into the stars and I can't even say, hey, you know what? That's this is that, that's this, and this is that for tonight. Because I got God on me and I can't sit at certain tables because they can't share the same food. I don't even like it. I got God on me. I got a disease. It's called God.
I love it.
I ain't gonna hold you. If he did not do the stars in the sky thing, I would have said that was a bar. The whole thing, front to back, that was a bar. I liked it.
This is crazy. Did you hear him? You saw him start shaking like he like Creflo Dollar. This is crazy.
It was a bar though. It was a bar. I liked
At
it.
At first, I would have been with you.
You said something to me upstairs. You said I was Jay-Z.
Yeah, well, you know, it's two things, you know. A lot of people don't even know that Tupac is Diddy and Diddy is Jay-Z, and you're the same person all in one. So they have to be careful with how they want to play with Janet Jackson. So it's
and don't play with Janet Jackson.
Wait, what is happening right now? And don't play with Janet Jackson. What?
That's what I love about you. The journey. No. It's like I do breadcrumb, but you do micro breadcrumb trail. And I watch you tie the energies of people together and try to get people to look and say, this is no different than this. This is no different than this. This is no different than this. You connect the dots.
Well, the only thing that you do that turns me into a great thinker is it puts me into perspective on a spaceship to where I'm like, wow, okay, music. If I want to know something about music, damn, I fuck with you. Now, if you thinking about a 5-year-old kid that's been doing Major Pain, all this stuff, and been like, you know, just basically watching, and you stay out of this room, you stay out of that room, that's me. There is no comparison. There's only Jesus and Mary Magdalene.
Got it. If I would have challenged you,
I don't know what just happened. For a second there, when she was like, you tie the energies of people together, I was like, okay, maybe he's doing like comparisons. Maybe I'm bugging and he's actually a genius. I gotta listen. Let me listen closer and follow along. And
that's the worst thing you can do.
Oh my gosh.
The worst thing you do, my God. This is Orlando Brown we talking about.
Yo, at some point I drifted off and I said I don't know where I was.
But because you're not Jesus and you're not Mary Magdalene, that's what the problem is.
And you're not on a spaceship. You understand? Like, this is crazy.
I'll let you sing and I'll sing.
All right, come on. You have me in the palm of your hand, and I'm slipping like quicksand. I'm slipping like quicksand from you, man. You, man. Love can be so easy. Love can be so good.
The fact that she actually sounds
Love
good
can be so simple. Just like true love should. But you don't kiss me, baby.
Okay. Oh, that was hot. It was fire. You turn me on, won't you take me to your home? The smell of my cologne got you pulling out your phone. I know that you got me, yeah. I know this Versace, yeah. I know you smell Versace. I know these watch me, yeah.
Come on.
Okay. Now that I have context to that, and that was off the top of his head, that was kind of fire, yeah.
So that was.
I gotta walk that one back.
Yeah.
That was kind of ill.
Yeah. See, the thing is, yeah,
I'll
absolutely.
take you home. You gonna smell my cologne? Pull out your phone.
Yeah.
Come on,
Blow you through the
Martin.
roof. Yeah.
Martin.
That was kind of dope. I'll give him that.
I don't know what's going on with y'all right now.
Off the top, bro. He said, "You see me in Versace. You smell me. It's Versace. Come on, son. You get it? Versace the clothes, Versace the cologne, son.
Yeah. Versace me out of this, please."
And what do you feel about that? The whole, well, you brought up my brother. You brought up Jermaine. You know, we know him as Jay-Z. What do you feel about Jermaine as a whole, as Jay-Z running the?
I feel like I wish I had met him.
Wait. What?
Just for everybody who's confused, Jay-Z's real name is Sean.
Right.
Sean Corey Combs. Just
Combs.
Combs or Carter?
Oh, my fault. Carter. My fault.
My God,
Sean Combs is a whole nother individual.
No, you're right. I'm Orlando Brown.
But according to Orlando Brown, they might be the same thing.
Diddy is Jay-Z.
As a whole, as Jay-Z running.
Yo, why is he keep calling?
I feel like I wish I had met him. And I wish I never met him at all.
At the same time, right? You talking about Jermaine or you talking about Jay-Z?
I'm talking about all of it. You know, what I find most interesting is...
Wait, is Jermaine an alter ego? They don't even give any context here. Like, if you're gonna go on this crazy journey, give me I'll just ride the boat with you. But you ain't giving me nothing to follow you. I don't got none of them micro.
Jaguar is literally the sane one in this conversation. Like she is in it. She's focused on this. And your man's like, yeah, at the same time, right?
She said, I wish
I never met him. I wish I never met him at all. Yeah, at the same time, right?
No, I gotta.
I feel like I wish I had met him. And I wish I never met him at all.
At the same time, right? You talking about Jermaine or you talking about Jay-Z?
I'm talking about all of it. Every character.
I feel like Jaguar Wright is also with us. Like we're in Jaguar Wright's mind right now. Like what are you talking about? You know what?
Look,
we're all
did you hear that last thing she just whispered? Hold on, look.
I see where you go with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see where you go.
See, and we
You saw the look. She looked to the side.
Mm-hmm.
Look at her eyes. Look at her eyes.
Yeah, I see where you go.
See, and we stand on a certain.
She said, "I see where you're going."
Like, nah, I don't. But you know what?
He said, "I just told this man I love him." Oh.
I want to ask you one question.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about me talking about Little Bow Wow's pussy?
Yeah, I gotta go get a drink. I think we should all take a break. I think we should all take a break. That's dope.
That's what we not finna do.
No. Hold on. Kyle, just
I
don't.
should be watching the Penguin right now.
I think that transparency is important. And I think that you have never, well, I don't know if I've ever heard him call you a liar.
He's never, and he will never do that because his pussy's bomb.
All right. How much more?
There's a lot more.
Whatever your heart desires.
I'm slowly beginning to feel a little weird about it, but continue.
I'm actually having a great time.
I've had a really bad week. This is brightening it up.
But what was I going? I was going to something else.
You was going to Nick Cannon.
Now, Nick Cannon just now hit me up through a friend. He was like, why don't you come on through, to the Wild and Out? And I'm like,
hey, that would be great.
Nah,
they could use talent.
So what I look like going to show up to Nick Cannon and then I get on stage, you know what I'm saying? And it's not going to be what it is unless you pay me for what it is.
For that part.
All right, cool. So
it's not like you're trans.
You just hired. No. Hold on. You don't even own Wild and Out. You only own Wildin'. The first time I step on stage and they give me a mic, Jaguar.
Mm-hmm.
And I look at him and say, Nick, they're going to say, be sucking dick. And I can't.
Errors.
Well,
Bars. Bars.
No. Nick be sucking dick. No. Nick be sucking dick. Nick.
How are you not entertained? How are you not entertained right now?
Oh, you saw his hips. You just... What is happening?
He waddled. You wanted the penguin? You got the penguin. I got a question. Before
gave
everybody,
them a platform.
I got a question. Before everybody gets all concerned and sympathetic, is there a possibility Orlando Brown might be faking it?
There's a video out that's recent that he's on somebody's podcast, and the host would say, "Oh, you're a little sharper than you usually are in other shows." He was like, "Well, you're gonna get what you pay for when it comes to me." That's what he said.
And I can't do that because I love Nick. And Nick don't be just sucking on no dick. Nick don't be just sucking on dick. You can't be just like, oh no, Nick be sucking dick. But they gonna be thinking that because I said Nick be sucking dick, and I'm gonna get on there. He know that's about like 300 bands, and I'm gonna get up there and Nick be sucking dick. It's gonna be all of Wild and Out. Nick be sucking dick. Nick, I can't just get on stage. Nick,
they will chant that. They will chant
you want to know what's funny?
I can decipher that.
Nick be sucking dick. You gotta stop it.
Really
Hold on, what did Kyle say?
Nobody's figured out
You understood that? What?
Well, he's saying there. He's saying that he's going to be able to make Nick Cannon's show more palatable. It'll be greater. It'll be funnier when he gets on stage.
But yeah, he's saying that. But he's saying the problem is people are going to believe what he says. So he's going to get
and
up
he's
there,
going to believe, yeah, and
he's going to say Nick be sucking, but Nick don't be sucking. But he just said it for the I think Kyle's right.
Like that's right. Like you got to give me $300K for that because I'm gonna level up your show.
The only thing is they might believe the crazy thing I say.
This is crazy, bro.
Yeah, just so you know, I feel like that's probably one of the most coherent things he said.
Or like, that's not my business. My business is little Hollywood stuff. Orlando's business is little Hollywood
But this is
stuff.
real what he's about to say.
Jaguar's business is what she's been through in the music game. What she's been through on the high levels of the music game. What people want to do and what people see inside of the music game. That's what she's been through. That's what my mother has been through. I've only been through the television aspect of what people can do if you allow them to.
He's basically saying, now, mind you, he's going. This whole interview has been bonkers, but at minute 23 and 27 seconds, he poses this very interesting argument that what happens in the music industry and what happens in Hollywood are two very different experiences for an actor versus an artist. So when the entertainment industry and the music industry is more, there's more victimization going on. You have less of a choice of the deranged and diabolical things that are happening. You being victimized in the music industry. Whereas in Hollywood, you only getting done to you what you allow to get done to you. And before we go, well, you know, he's bugging. If we just look at Harvey Weinstein, right? And we look at what was proposed that he did. Well, if you wanted to get a movie done, or if you want to be an actor, you got to sleep with him. He's not making you sleep with him. That's on the table. People only do to you what you allow them to do in the movie in Hollywood. Now, what is Diddy being accused of? Diddy is being accused of blackmailing people against their will. So this is two very different environments. Now, I don't know if this is a case of a broken clock is right 2 times a day again. I don't know. Or is he talking at a higher frequency for us through the crate? Like you got to put the medicine in the candy. I don't know, man.
I think
catch
that's the charm of Jaguar Wright and Orlando Brown is like you really don't know if they're crazy or if they are really speaking in a language that we don't know. Because sometimes it makes sense, or sometimes we try to make it make sense in our heads, and it's like, yo, what? And they say funny stuff in between all of that we don't get. But then he'll say something profound like this that sounds crazy, but when you really think about it, it's like, whoa, like is he really telling the truth right now?
What is happening?
Insurance policies.
What?
Congratulations to them not cashing yours.
For you not letting them kill me? That's cool.
No. For you daring to live when they tried to.
Yeah, well, you know, Janet is on my ass. You know, I can't do too much. I'm about to marry Janet Jackson. The world don't even know.
That would be the best thing in the world you could do.
Yeah,
Can we turn this off?
We need a lot more of you in a lot of places that you know.
Yeah, that's cool, but
Yo, that was such a string of utter gobbledygook. That
I gotta give y'all credit. We went farther than I thought we would. I thought one of y'all would have called it quits 20 minutes ago.
Martin did call it quits 20 minutes ago.
I am proud of y'all. This was great.
I really wish called the quits 20 minutes ago. I did.
I wish we could have went the
Jordy
full
rules, I guess.
Kyle, what makes you uncomfortable about this interview video collaboration thing?
Man, first I found it funny, but I don't know. Just not a fan of like that stuff. I feel like I keep in house, not really public, because I kind of don't want to spread that. There's a lot of stuff that's happening with Black people, and I just don't want to perpetuate things like that. And the more I started laughing, the more I felt like a contradiction of it. Like it's kind of against what I feel that needs to be put out. So I just felt like it was a very interesting video that made no sense. And maybe, you know, we talked about Orlando Brown and Jaguar Wright the last pod before they collaborated. And I said, we could rewind here. And I said, people are believing them, but I don't believe them. And I know you also said you wasn't believing them.
Right.
You also said that. And I felt like this interview,
I remember that now.
It's a great exposition as to why maybe we shouldn't listen to Orlando Brown Specifically Orlando Brown. Yeah.
It's also that like what he is when he does say something that makes sense, it's somewhat profound. Like, you know what I mean? Like somewhat. Now I'm not saying crazy profound, but it's somewhat like, oh wow. You know, it catches you like, and then he like, you know, head first into an empty pool right after that, you know, like, so
yeah, there were 3 points that was made here that was real, right? The first point was Jaguar kind of made it, but Orlando threw it up in the air for her, which is how do you feel about how they doing Whoopi? Which is a real thing that's happening right now. They are trying to delegitimize Whoopi Goldberg. And then the Nick Cannon that Kyle pointed out is real, right? That's a real sentiment. I could get on your show, and if you pay for what you pay, I could say what I say, and I get the views up, but then they might believe what I say. And then the parallels between the two entertainment industries, the music industry and the acting industry.
We have a due diligence to make sure that we're the best that we can be, not because it's just the right thing to do, but because we're black, you know, because I'm a black man. That other person is a black man. We have to step up and make sure that we're making the right decisions in those different things. So how is that connected to Orlando Brown? Well, I feel like he's a black man like me, and he got obvious mental issues. He got obvious mental situations that's going on and needs help. And I feel like me laughing at that and perpetuating that on screen here live on YouTube, it kind of perpetuates and brings up that I'm accepting and indulging in that kind of behavior. So to me, I feel like I have to make better decisions as I navigate through the world of entertainment, as I'm doing the podcast. Like, I have to make better decisions for myself. Like, to be like, I can't be a part of that because I don't believe in that. And I think what that man needs is help.
There is some historical context for what you're talking about, right? Like when we get to the minstrel shows in this country, a lot of that was the characters that were played, that were depicted to be black, that were played by white people mostly. Those characters were what's the word I'm looking for? Incoherent, oftentimes incoherent, could come off as loony. So yeah, I didn't think about it until you just said it. I'm still gonna watch this interview and laugh because that's exactly the energy that Orlando Brown is coming in with. But that's me. I could be wrong. But I understand what you're saying is his historical context for what you're saying. I do recognize that there is a part of the world, specifically, you know, white Americans, who are going to watch that and laugh at it. But I also don't feel like white people are watching that specific video. Not now, at least. I think that million view count that is mostly people of color. I don't really think Orlando Brown and Jaguar Wright are on white people's radar right now. So I think a lot of
say that, and she was on Piers Morgan. So, and that's majority white people there. So I don't know. It might have increased since the time she was at Piers Morgan.
Maybe, but I mean,
who's this black woman? I'd much rather us not looking and laughing. Me not laughing and y'all laughing. Me allowing that. Okay, is also something that's something that comes into my mind that's problematic as well. I can't stop y'all guys from laughing what y'all laughing at and whatever the case may be, but me not laughing and saying this is wrong while y'all laugh, like y'all reaction is this is funny, this is entertaining. It also gives me it also does a disservice to black people as well, because, and I'm not trying to cause no friction or problems, but you and Joe, although y'all people of color, y'all not black. Y'all laughing at that.
I got it.
While I'm okay with while I'm like that, just me. That's just synonymous to me being complicit to it as well. In my head, and like I said, like that's something that I gotta go back. Like that's part one of that. Like I just feel like there's so much to unpack in that as well.
Look, I wasn't trying to like win an argument. I genuinely just wanted to answer, and that makes sense. The optics of you just sitting in like on, and like I said that earlier. I said I really doubt that me and Joe keep laughing if you was upset about it, or not like upset about it, but if you was like, guys, this isn't really that funny. I really doubt that me and Joe still be whatever and just keep laughing.
I would shut it off.
But yeah, but I get, like I said, I guess I was asking for like why we couldn't have. That's just, but that makes sense. It's almost like the Andrew Schultz thing that happened with where he had those two podcasters and he made like jokes about
that is actually a very great
So
example.
I get it.
It's more so I went through it and I laughed, and then I was like, the more I laughed about it, more I'm like, this doesn't feel right.
Yeah, I do apologize if we were too blind to see something like that. You know what I mean? And not hearing you and responding and stopping it and seeing it as more of a joke.
No, it's not. It's all good. I like Kano said, it was something that came about in real time for me. Like I just wasn't like, I thought Orlando Brown and Jaguar Wright, that's hilarious. That's funny. And then the more I started watching it, the more uncomfortable I felt. I was like, yo, I don't know who else is on this joint, but like if they see me laughing, and it's like, it's that word, being complicit and being okay with it. They're laughing at it. They think it's cool. It just breeds to more of like, yo, this is not what I want. This is not what I want to be perpetuated because it's already enough being perpetuated about my people. So it's like so and the more I thought about it, I was like, yeah, this ain't it. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, to be frank, I'd rather be like, I don't know, like Abbott Elementary with Quincy Brunson and how she's perpetuating how crazy the school system is, and stuff like that, and her being a young black woman trying to make change within the education system and different things like that. It's funny, it's hilarious, but that's something that I would love to perpetuate. You know what I mean?